these off. I'm getting these off.
This struggle got purpose and we grow. So whatever road we have to take next, all I need to know is that we'll roll with the punches.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Here we are, here we are. It's Thursday. Hey, Thursday. And today's gonna be a little different, guys. Today is a very exciting day, and in Randy Floyd history, you see these right here? You see these? They're coming off. They're coming off, guys. Getting the top braces off. I already got the bottom braces off. I already got them off. Okay, so quick history of me in braces. So, like many of us in middle school, I got braces. All right, I got braces and I got glasses, and boy, I was looking right. Okay, well, I got my braces off, and I was in high school, and you know, I just didn't wear my retainers, guys. I didn't wear my retainers, and so you know what happened. You know what happened, because your mom and dad, your mom and dad said, wear your retainers, wear your retainers. Well, I didn't end up wearing them. Fast forward, what, 25 plus years, and here I am in braces again. So, kids, this is the learning from this. Wear your retainers. Wear your retainers, because it's not fun wearing braces as an adult, but more importantly, you don't want to pay for braces as an adult. You don't want those braces to be on your dime. So I've learned I'm gonna wear my retainers, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited. So guys, get a good look. They're all cleaned up. They're cleaned up. But when you see me next, these will be gone. These will be gone. Hey guys, what do you think? Check this out. No braces. No braces, guys. No braces. We got them off. We got them off. Now I just need to wear my retainers. Wear those retainers every night, y'all. Wear those retainers. You guys, really excited. Excited. Big day. Okay. So I've got lots of client sessions this afternoon, so I am going to have to jump into those. They're all virtual, online today, and so I've got client sessions. But guys, you're gonna join me, I think, later on after client sessions. I think we'll go down to Westport Flea Market. I think we'll go to Westport Flea Market tonight for dinner. So, so you guys just hang tight. You go do what you do. You go do what you do, and then I'll see some clients, and then we'll come back and we'll have dinner together. What do you guys think about that? What do you think? Hey, new teeth. Feels good, guys. Feels good.
Gossip with Ace. Gossip with Ace. Gossip with Ace. Gossip with Ace. Gossip with Ace.
I'm going to teach you a little bit about exposures, specifically social exposures. The flea market down here ordered a burger and fries, and they don't take cards, so I forget that every time. And this is a bag of change that I have in the car, generally like when I go through McDonald's to get a drink or something, but I'm gonna have to pay for my meal with this bag of change. So I'm gonna count out, let's just say $10, And when I'm counting this out, we'll talk about social exposures here. Let's see, there's $1. Social exposures. So when I'm doing exposures with someone, so that means like going in a place or going into the community, and we're exposing people to their fears and then preventing them from doing their natural response, right? So in a social exposure, what I'm getting ready to do is I'm going to go in and expose my fear of judgment, the potential judgment and being the center of attention by paying with these coins here. What I do when we're working through these exposures, so it's not just going in and doing something, it's when you're doing the exposure is the behavioral part. The exposure, so the cognitive behavioral therapy, so thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. So the exposures, you're going into some place, but when you go in, you also have to assess, what are your thoughts? What are you thinking in this situation? Am I thinking that this person is going to say, well, you can't pay for your food in all coins? Am I thinking they're going to look at me weird? Are they going to be mean to me? Are they going to think this is a joke? Am I going to start... So we look at our thoughts. So just what are we thinking, right? And generally those thoughts are anxious thoughts, as I was saying. Feelings are what comes up in my body. Let's see, we've got $2 here, $2 in quarters. As I start walking into this place and I'm going to pay in all coins, what are the physical feelings that are coming up? Do I feel my heart starting to race? Do I start feeling sweaty? Am I feeling a little faint? Is there numbness in my hands and my extremities? Generally for me, I feel like shortness of breath. That's one of the big things that I feel when I'm starting to get anxious. And so a lot of times what people will do is they won't actually do, like in social situations, like if I didn't have money, maybe they would drive out of their way to get the money and then be late to pick up the food or whatever it would be. They would avoid the social situation. And so part of what we're doing here is we're going to go right into it. That's the goal, is go right into it and use these cognitive behavioral skills to work through these thoughts that I'm having, work through these thoughts and work through these feelings that I'm having. I got this. You know what? I can handle whatever happens. That's one of my go-tos when I'm working, when I'm doing my own exposures, is I can handle it. I can handle whatever happens. So if they say, I'm sorry, you can't pay with all coins, I'm like, all right, well, I guess I can't pay with all coins. I guess I'll either, I'll have to cancel my order, or I'll have to go to find an ATM somewhere. If they start laughing at me and going, are you kidding me? I can handle that. I can handle them laughing at me. I can handle whatever happens as I go in here and I pay for my food with all these coins. I can handle it. Also, the physical feelings that come up, I can handle those, right? I just start to believe when I'm going into an anxious situation that I'm going to start feeling like that. So I associate those physical feelings with anxiety. And what I know is, I've talked about habituation before on the vlog. What I know is when I do things over and over again, I habituate that anxiety. So meaning I get used to it. So the more I do something, the easier it gets. And the more I put myself in situations, that anxiety goes up, right? That anxiety goes up in intensity. And as I get to a certain point, that anxiety hits a peak. And if I stay in that situation long enough, what happens is I get to that peak and then I write it down, right? I write it down. And so what we have to do is, even though we're feeling anxious, we still have to go into these situations and work through not only those thoughts, but push through those physical feelings. So we're doing a little social exposure here of exposing ourselves to the judgment of going in And let's see, we got $4 in quarters here. At least I'm paying in quarters. I mean, I'm getting down in this bag here where at some point I'm this is a good burger, guys. Good burger here. We got lettuce, tomato. Their fries are fantastic. Fries are great, burger's great. First night eating without braces, y'all. All right. What's been coming up in client sessions? What's been coming up in client sessions? Okay, it's time for what's been coming up in client sessions. I bet you guys hear that in your sleep, don't you? Guys, here's the thing. Empowerment. Empowering these clients. Empowering these clients to get the most out of that life. Y'all. One thing I really enjoy is empowering, even though they're kids, empowering those kids, working with a family around a behavioral modification system, right? So with the behavioral modification system, there are rewards and there are consequences, random rewards and consequences. It's natural consequences, but I empower the kids in that I say, you know, here's the thing. We don't necessarily have to. Let's talk about the random rewards, because I want you to be randomly rewarded for your efforts and just acknowledge for all the great stuff that you're doing. But we don't have to talk about these consequences right now. It really depends on how internally motivated you are to work through some of these things that we're working on. I tell the kids, you know, you may not agree, you may not accept, you may not want to do the things that your parents are asking you to do. New ketchup bottle here, y'all. New ketchup. Don't. But here's the thing. Do you ever want to be in trouble? If you don't want to be in trouble, these are just the steps that you take to not be in trouble. And so one of the first things that I teach them and I empower them, I'm like, hey, you start using these skills when you get upset. Your parents don't have to start using these consequences. And so we talk about one of the first things I want them to do is just not talk. So zip your lips, not talk, right? Not talk. Doggone it, I forgot the pepper. Oh, here's the pepper. I like a lot of pepper on my French fries here. Don't talk. And when you're starting to get upset, recognize you're starting to get upset, and that's when you don't talk. We give them a time period where being internally motivated, this is something I empower the kids. This is for you to do. This isn't for your parents to instruct you to do. but don't talk. And then I want you to breathe. I just want you to focus on your breathing. Feel your body and your mind calm. It's a good burger. By the way, Westport Flea Market, they're our third favorite restaurant. Third favorite. They may be going up to 2. They may be going up to 2. I think tonight. Westport Flea Market, you're moving up to 2. Officially, you're 2 on our favorite restaurant list. Congratulations, Westport Flea Market. So, the way that I rate the favorites, excuse me, this is such bad manners here, guys. Bad manners. The way I rate the favorites is, so we got favorite coffee shops, favorite ice cream shops, favorite restaurants, you know, just the favorites around town in our community. But a part of it is the taste, part of it is taste, but most of it is the vibes. I mean, check this place out. This is no Applebee's or Chili's. This is no Applebee's or Chili's. This is way better than that. But yeah, Mission Taco #1. I had COCOBOLOS #2. I think COCOBOLOS is sliding down. COCOBOLOS is sliding down. Westport's trending up. Westport Flea Market, they're trending up. You're going up to #2.